Today we're going to be looking at the iPhone 5. So the biggest thing here, of course, is that this is the first iPhone since the original one was introduced in June 2007 to have a different screen size. So this has a 4-inch screen as opposed to all the other iPhones which have had a 3.5-inch screen. The main obvious difference there is that you get an extra row of icons. Despite the bigger screen, the iPhone 5 is the thinnest and lightest iPhone yet, nearly 2mm thinner in depth and nearly 30 grams lighter in weight, which is quite noticeable. Another new factor is the lightning connector you can see here. This means that your existing Apple accessories won't work straight out of the box with the iPhone 5. You will need an adapter, and as yet, we haven't seen whether this adapter will work with all accessories. This is the white iPhone 5, of course it's available in black too. You have an aluminium finish to the sides and back, and then glass edges at the top and bottom, which make it a little easier to grip. There's also a new A6 processor chip, which makes it even faster. As well as the screen being bigger, it is a higher resolution, so it's now 1136 by 640 as opposed to 960 by 640 on the 4S. The iPhone 5 also uses the latest Apple software, iOS 6, which has some neat updates including Passbook and Siri, Italian restaurants near me. And also Apple's own Maps app. Now, as you can see, the difference in screen size is fairly obvious. You have the 3.5-inch iPhone 4S, the 4-inch iPhone 5, and the 4.8-inch Samsung Galaxy S3. One thing that is quite obvious is the difference in resolution and sharpness of the screen between the 4S and 5. The iPhone 5 is now much closer to a widescreen aspect ratio, so as you can see with this video there are no black bars, whereas the 4S still has black bars at the top and bottom. On some apps which aren't yet modified for the iPhone 5, you do get black bars at either side of the screen, or at the top and bottom. As updates to apps are released, we expect this problem to be rectified. As you can see, one pretty obvious difference is the amount of content you get on the page with the larger screens. The 3.5-inch iPhone 4S, the 4-inch iPhone 5 and the 4.8-inch Samsung Galaxy S3. That's the new iPhone 5. Check out whathifi.com for the full review.